And every single day,
the more enemies we kill.
We're spending trillions and trillions of dollars.
Feel free to say, all right, this is your fault.
It's not your fault.
All I know is you're not selling anything.
The Fed's not done, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Welcome to Sean's Show, episode 9. We are still here. We're still doing the show. I'm here as always with Josh Kabaza.
What's up?
How you doing, Josh?
Doing good, man.
I'm so glad to be back. I honestly can't believe we're at 9 episodes.
Yeah.
Be honest, how many did you think I was going to make it before I quit?
Until you ran out of money.
Well, I have some bad news, guys. This is our last episode because I'm out of money. No, but it is October. It is the 2nd of the month, and I have not paid rent on this place. But I will do that today if the landlords are listening. But thank you guys so much for listening. Lots of news. It's been a big week for the world. It's been a big week.
Mm-hmm.
Snoop Dogg is partnering with Mark Zuckerberg. He sold out to the big tech companies. We're going to watch a video about that. We have some slice of life stuff today. I want to do like more. I feel like sometimes I go too heavy with like always talking about Saudi Arabia. Mm-hmm. So actually, I'm going to leave the Saudis alone this week.
Oh, they got you.
They're off.
Huh?
Yeah, they did.
Damn.
They bought me.
All right.
But no, I'm going to leave them alone this week just because I don't want to poke the bear too hard because I feel like they might actually figure this out. But we only have like 50 listeners, so I'm not that like nervous. You know what I mean?
Are you sure any of them aren't from Saudi Arabia?
I looked it up. I think one guy is from Riyadh.
Oh.
But it might be a bot. Like I think all the people that listen to us are just bots. And I don't mean like AI, like actual bots. I mean like worthless human beings that will never accomplish.
These are your fans, bro. Why do you shit on them so hard?
It's called negging.
Ah, okay.
I hate that word.
I don't think you can say that word.
I can say that word.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just did.
Okay.
I don't know if YouTube will allow it. I hate how close that word is to.
To what?
What if I?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but no, honestly, that is I love my haters. That's the way you build a fan base in 2023. You build a fan base by dunking on people, and people love to be shit on, and like literally physically, like they love to have shit on their chest.
A bunch of cucks.
They're a bunch of cucks.
Okay.
And I am so glad. I'm sort of cuck king. I'm sort of king of the cucks. I'm gonna lead. I want to lead a nerd army into like the future. I want to do like a January 6th, but like for nerd, like a nerd version.
Yeah.
Like maybe we Jan 6 like a frat house. Like
that's not nerdy. You gotta do it like Indeed right down the street. Like that would, something like that.
Oh yeah. Like a tech company.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and a bunch of like tech bro rejects are gonna like January 6th, like NASA.
Actually, the nerds have been doing it for a long time. It's called swatting,
which we don't condone here, especially on our operation. So and people don't know when or where we record. We could be recording this in Saudi Arabia for all they know. People don't know. This could all be a front. You don't know that we're not. We could be in Houston. We could be in San Diego. We could be.
I'm an AI generated program.
We're both AI. We're not even real human. We're not even real. I'm not even real.
It is a simulation.
I only recorded 1 episode. All of this is just scripted content. We should try that. Like run an episode through an AI model, and try to like get it to do an AI podcast of us talking.
I'd be afraid to hear it because I feel like AI would be like, "Hey Sean, how you doing, man?" And I was like, that would be my voice from AI, and I wouldn't like it.
And then I'd be like, the Jews run the media.
yeah, exactly.
If AI read everything I've said here, it would. Well, the problem with, and I mean, this is a good segue into the first story. The problem with AI is that it doesn't understand irony, or maybe now it's gaining an understanding of irony, and like, oh, I know it's kind of is understanding like what a joke is. Like I think it is getting to that point where it does know like, oh, it's trying to be comedic. But really, truly, nothing disgusts me more than the fact that all these tech companies are basically built on comedy. Like truly, dude, like the internet, people were drawn to the internet to laugh.
No, they're drawn to the internet for porn.
And to laugh. First to porn, then to laugh.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are the core desires of a human being. Blow my load, laugh at some cats.
Yeah.
But it just frustrates me that like Google and all these companies, they've created trillions of dollars of wealth for themselves, basically being subsidized by all the free content that people put out. You know what I mean? Like the entertainment that people go on the internet to be entertained, and then they sell ad revenue on all the free memes that people create. And it's like social. It's like the internet is like socialist, but it's owned. You know what I mean? Like people share memes and stuff, and it's funny. The whole way that that content production is set up on the internet is fucking gross. I think it's horrible.
Well, I think it's worse for the people who aren't creating and just consuming, because you're giving away all your information and you're getting absolutely nothing. At least if you're creating, you can build a fan base and they can watch you live, or they can, your Patreon or something like that. Mm-hmm. So there's something there for us at least to gain.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you're just consuming, I mean, it's like it's free, but it's not free. Like the world's so backwards. It's so messed up, and that's what the show's all about. It's how messed up the world is. It's messed up.
And you're trying to mess it up more or help it?
And I'm trying to mess it up more. Ultimately what this is it's a way, I want people to watch this show, and then I want them to wake up when they're like 65 and like wonder like, oh my God, where did my life go? I've just been listening to this idiot talk for 40 years. And then I'll be like, gotcha, bitch. And they'll be dead. And that's kind of what I want.
It's not even just talk, because in 40 years, it's going to be like, you're going to be there in their living room. And it's not even, you're going to be talking, you can't see them, but they're just jacking off in your face.
No, I'll be able to see them, Josh. Somehow. I'll have access to their cameras.
Yeah.
But yeah, the world's fucked, but we're going to have some fun today, guys. Thanks for listening. The first thing I want to cover, let's watch this little video. It's if you want to pull it up, Josh. It's just the link, the Snoop Dogg one. If you just click on that Instagram link down there, and then and I'm actually before I sorry, I'm gonna make sure actually I'm connected to the Bluetooth. Sorry, technical difficulties, people. We're working it out. We work it out. Oh fuck. Let's connect to the Roadcaster. Amazing. Every week this show gets better, and my kidney gets less healthy. Okay, I think we should be good.
Yeah.
And could you cut to the video? Let's see here.
Well, now you can just drop the Dungeon Master into one of your chats, and let's check this guy out.
Let's get medieval, player.
I mean, who hasn't wanted to play a text, adventure game with Snoop Dogg?
No one wants that, Mark. No one wants it. Who wants to play a text adventure game with Snoop Dogg? An AI Snoop Dogg? No one wants that, Mark.
Well,
Don't tell me you want to play this game, John.
No, it's not that I want to play this game, but this is not shocking to me, because Snoop Dogg actually in I forgot what, Decentraland or something like that.
Oh yeah, he owns digital real estate, doesn't he?
Yeah. And somebody actually bought the house next to him for like $250,000 in
US dollars?
Yes.
Or like Snoop coin?
No, in US dollars. Well, they converted it because they had to convert it into, but $250,000 worth of. Yeah. It was Decentraland. I think it was Decentraland.
Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, I'm really like, let me just refresh this. I want to watch this again, because I think it really shows how fucked up how far gone we are. I mean, truly. Let's watch this again.
Role-playing game. Well, now you can just drop the Dungeon Master into one of your chats.
Just the way he talks.
And let's check this guy out.
The Dungeon Master into your chat.
Medieval, player.
Also, it cuts to these AI, this Facebook engineer bitch that makes $400,000 a year. No, that's so cool, Mark. I love it. I want Snoop Dogg. Fuck you.
Why do you
Glasses.
hate them so much?
Because they didn't want me, Josh. They didn't
that
want
makes
me.
Sense.
Oh god, I shouldn't. That's okay. This guy right here. This guy was fucking right. There's a bunch of Reddit losers, and I use Reddit too, but like,
I mean, who hasn't wanted to play a text, adventure game with Snoop Dogg?
also the way he said Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
He puts some stank on the dog. Snoop Dogg. Who wasn't? Let me just really pause. Let's take a breath and let's really analyze what the CEO of Facebook just said on a stage. Who hasn't wanted to play a text-based adventure game with Snoop Dogg? That's what one of the smartest, wealthiest people in the whole world is saying to us.
But if you're talking to people who you think are inferior, you have to use like how you think they talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
That's true. That's very true.
Like so if I'm talking to a child, you know what I mean? I'm going to, "Oh, are you having fun?" You know what I mean? It's not like so that's why he's talking he thinks of us as like dumb children.
He's condescending, ultimately.
Very much so.
He's trying to sell it, which he's selling it very badly. I'm not interested in the D&D Snoop Dogg game.
No, he's not a Steve Jobs. He's a programmer.
Yeah. And a loser.
Oh, man.
He's like, "Oh man, my wife hasn't talked to me in a week and I don't know what to do." Oh man. Is this my life now? He's like looking at the screen. He's like, "Oh man. What have I done?" He like looks out and all the people are like love him. Oh, he's like, "What's next? What's next for the metaverse, Mark?" And he's like, "Oh man. I've created a monster."
Well, did you see his podcast with Lex Friedman?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they did it in the...
Oh, they did it in the metaverse.
Yeah.
We should watch that too. We should watch that next.
It looked good.
It looked fucking
It looked
legit.
good. Yeah.
I mean, we'll be the first podcast in the metaverse.
I'm
down.
I'm thinking I'm going more Apple.
Oh, the VR, the Meta, whatever, the VR Quest.
Yeah,
Apple Quest.
Yeah. No,
I'm down.
his is Quest.
His is Quest.
Yeah.
And Apple's like the VR, IVR. Who knows?
Augmented reality.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
still
they're-
trying to do full VR.
Yeah.
But I don't think VR is going to work because you get sick as an adult. If it moves too much or whatever, you start to get queasy and want to throw
You
up.
get motion sickness?
Yeah, and with augmented reality, you can still see everything.
Right.
Except, like, let's say the studio was blank, and then you put on your augmented reality. I still see you, but now the studio looks like it's like a huge studio. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Which it's not a huge studio. We need to upgrade. I need another grandpa to die.
Oh, gee.
I gotta get another grandfather to die because I'm running out of money. And if you look at Palantir, it's down. It's down this week, unfortunately, today. But it's at what, 1588?
It's actually up because it was 14 something.
Yeah, no, it actually had some really good days this past week, but it's basically been flat since we started the show. I still think it's a great investment. Certainly better than whatever the fuck Mark Zuckerberg is doing with Snoop Dogg.
Mine are down 60% since I said.
Since you said them.
Yeah.
That's why we don't. This is why this is not financial. Mine is financial advice. Josh's is not. Mine, I am liable.
Yeah.
I am advertising Palantir as a shareholder. I am liable if you lose money.
Jeez.
You can sue me. But try me, bitch. Look at my nose. You want to fucking sue me? You're going to sue this nose? You're going to lose. Oh, I will twist a knife into your fucking throat. And I'll drink the blood. Try to sue me. Okay.
Financially.
I want to play a role-playing
All right,
game.
let's watch it one more time.
Well, now you can just drop the dungeon master into one of your chats.
He doesn't even want to be here.
And let's check this guy out.
Let's check this guy out.
Let's get medieval, player.
That was good, though.
It does.
It looks good.
It does, but
You just don't like Zuckerberg.
Who hasn't wanted
no, I don't
to
like
play
Snoop Dogg. I'm a racist.
Oh, okay.
No,
Well, there you
kidding.
And that's a clip.
a text, adventure game with Snoop Dogg?
Snoop Dogg.
What does he say after?
Let's see how it ends. I haven't even seen the end of this video.
Oh,
I had to
man.
click away. It was too much.
I want to play a
Oh, that's it.
role-playing game.
Oh,
Whoa.
man.
Wait, it kind of just...
Now-
Hold on. Let's watch it one more time. I'm sorry. It just ends.
Yeah.
Oh, but I
man.
guess that's the clip. I need the clip. Can we Let's jump. I'm glad you mentioned that. Can we? Can you look up the Lex Fridman?
It was on Twitter.
Oh, it was on Twitter. Okay. The Lex. Oh, it's Lex, but Lex still distributes on YouTube, right?
I think so.
So we're gonna watch Mark Zuckerberg on Lex Friedman's podcast. I'm very excited.
Can we show this?
Yeah, we can show it.
Inside
Okay.
the metaverse. Mark and
That
I
looks
are
pretty
hundreds of
damn
miles
good, man.
apart from each other in physical space.
That's crazy.
But it feels like we're in the same room because we appear to each
He looks
other.
fucking short. Lex,
Oh,
he looks short as fuck.
he is
I'm
short.
sorry, bro.
He is short.
How short is he?
When I stood next to, he looked like he was like 5'7".
What's the point of VR if you're not gonna make yourself taller? Like you're gonna be your normal height in VR. This is the problem with tech CEOs and tech media personalities. They have no fucking imagination. They design the universe and they don't have any like excitement. They don't even know what to do with it. They build all this infrastructure and they don't know what to do with it.
But it scans your face.
Yeah, but it's like, why is he in a white nothingness?
Oh, it changes.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like fast forward.
As photorealistic.
Okay. All right. I'm being proven wrong. Now he's What is that?
So it takes I believe a photo of your entire body is how they did it.
If you're just listening, by the way, right now we're looking at Lex Friedman, but he's like covered in. This is actually Lex Friedman at a rave. This is actually Lex Friedman after he's taken 2 points of ecstasy, and he's about to have like very, very mediocre sex with his girlfriend.
This is him at Burning Man.
Yeah, this is Lex Friedman at Burning Man after he's like right about to disappoint. He's like not gonna make his girlfriend come. He's like taking a bunch of acid and he's like, I can't even get hard right now. Welcome to I love Ukraine. I love the Ukraine.
He loves Ukraine?
I don't know.
Okay, but fast.
Tech avatars in 3D with spatial audio. This technology is incredible, and I think it's the future of how human beings connect to each other in a deeply meaningful way.
It's okay if it is the future of how human beings connect. It's not going to be deeply meaningful. It's going to be a dystopian, and people are going to blow their fucking brains out. I think that there is something very bad and very scary about it's going to be a continuation of what's already happening. You know, you look at the way that we connect now, parasocial relationships, blah, blah, blah. Even cell phones are too much. Even landlines are too much. You know what people did the telegraph?
Uh-huh.
That was too much for me. I was like, this is not, God would not approve of this.
Then why don't you just be Amish?
Well, that's not, because they do incest, don't they?
I don't
Maybe
think
I
so.
should. Maybe I'm interested if they do incest.
I don't think they do incest.
Okay, then I'm not interested.
You're an only child. What the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly. That's a part of me that I never got to explore.
Okay.
Okay, let's keep watching.
Internet. These avatars can capture many of the nuances of facial expressions that we humans use to communicate emotion to each other. Now,
Lex, you're not communicating any emotion fuck right now at all. let me play it. Let me go back. Can you go back? Hit the arrow key. Let's see if we can go back 10 seconds. Let me watch this again.
Emotion expressing capabilities of the underlying human. This is the Lex Friedman podcast.
Oh, whatever.
And now, dear friends, here's Mark Zuckerberg.
Cut to the. I want them to play. You know, we should play some music over this, like that dramatic opera music that goes. Wow. Here, and ladies and gentlemen, now I'd like to welcome my guest, Mark Zuckerberg. You know, O Fortuna?
Yeah. I don't know if it goes like that.
Yeah. I can't sing it.
So it's very similar to the Apple one. I guess this is the newest Quest.
Wow.
And there's Zuckerberg.
There's our guy.
And they're in different cities. They're not sitting in front
They're
of
in
each
different.
other.
Great.
Yeah.
Mark just goes, welcome to my world, Lex. He goes, welcome to my world, Lex. Now you're mine forever, bitch. And he's like, he's like, tries to take the goggles off. Like Lex is in the metaverse. He's like, this is so cool, Mark, but I actually got to go. And he like tries to take the goggles off and he can't feel them.
Yeah.
He's like, where are the goggles? He's like, what goggles? The goggles, Mark, they're on my face. You're mine now, Lex Fridman. You push my products.
What's scary though is if you create the avatar, who owns the avatar? You know what I mean? It's like does Facebook?
They own it.
Meta now,
for sure.
Yeah, owns.
Yeah, they're gonna try it. They're gonna own the whole goddamn thing. They're gonna own the rights to your sperm. That's really truly what the world's coming
At least your
to.
digital sperm.
Lighting change. Wow.
Yeah, we can put the light anywhere.
And it doesn't feel awkward to be really close to you.
No, it does.
They start fucking.
No,
that was a Black Mirror episode. It doesn't feel awkward to be really close to you.
No, he said he says. Watch. Look what he said.
As I actually moved you back a few feet before you got into the bed. You were like right here.
Said it does. It feels
I don't
awkward.
know if you can see this, but this is incredible. The realism here is just incredible.
That's pretty
Where
good,
am
man.
I? Where are you, Mark? Where
are you, Mark? Mark?
Okay, like looking on the video right here.
Yeah.
That you cannot tell if that's an AI generated or a real person.
Except for like down here the shoulders. But
I'm saying like literally what we're watching on this screen, if you can't tell if that's not a real person or not.
You're right.
Yeah, like I can tell here, but the people watching this.
Yeah. But no, it really looks like Lex.
Yeah.
Luther.
where are we?
You're in Austin, right?
No, I mean this place. we're shrouded by darkness with ultra realistic.
Is he still talking about the metaverse, or is he talking about the fucking world right now? Lex says, we're surrounded by darkness. Hey, Lex, Mark is the architect of the destruction of civilized society, and Lex Friedman is his goon that pushes his narratives. And I'd like to join them.
I don't know if he's the architect, but definitely the distributor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't think he has the team behind him to fucking do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's. I never thought that the guy that made Facebook would be doing this. Facebook was it's so crazy because I mean the origin of Facebook wasn't it that Mark wanted to like fuck bitches at Harvard, and he made a website where you could like stalk the women and find out what classes they were at and go like try to find them.
I mean, that's one. And other people say that it was set up by the FBI so that they can track us. And
I think you mentioned that.
And
yeah,
and we willfully and it's funny. A lot of people who I ask, I'm like, hey, when did you create your Facebook? And a lot of them say like, well, I didn't create it. A friend created it for me, and I just kept using. You know what I mean? And that's what happened to me. I was using MySpace, and then they're like, check this Facebook thing out. I was like, it's boring as shit. I can't put my friends list. I can't customize it. I don't want to do that. And then my friend signed me up for it.
Yeah.
And I you know what's messed up? I still have my Texas State email
connected
is the username.
That's so fucking
I don't
annoying.
have access to that email, but
it's still the username?
It's still the username.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's how old it is.
Wow. Yeah, mine was 08.
04 is when I joined.
04?
Like 04.
You should have just bought stock in 04.
I know, right?
Jesus Christ.
And I didn't use it for years because I was all about MySpace.
Now that you mention it, dude, someone made me a Twitter. My friend made me a Twitter. She was like, you should get on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't, like there's it's like some things are such a social contagion that like you can't reject it.
It's good to claim your name though. Just like it is like with a domain, even if you don't use the website, claim your name.
That is good these days.
If you can.
But back in the, like now it's like, I don't know. I like how social media used to be. Back when you just see the stuff that your friends posted, and there wasn't all these algorithms where I would see like people making tables in slow motion. I don't want to see a carpenter like sanding wood as ASMR on TikTok. I don't care. I want to see my friends like I don't know, get wasted and like cry.
Yeah.
Like I want to see my friends like fail.
Well, obviously you don't because it knows you and you want to see people making wicker baskets.
What'd you say?
Wicker baskets.
I thought you said wicker caskets. Like
no.
Okay, all right. Let's keep on. Let's jump. This is entertaining.
Face, and it just feels like we're in the same room. This is really the most incredible thing I've ever seen.
Stop sucking his dick so much, Lex.
What's
he's
interesting?
Really sucking his dick
because he's putting this on Twitter, and isn't Elon and Mark Zuckerberg like against?
They're feuding. Yeah, that might have been an awkward. But I get it as a fellow podcast. You know, you get it. You just distribute it everywhere. Maybe I should put this on Twitter. Get 0 listeners.
Well, apparently they can. Well, it depends how many people you have on Twitter.
I got banned from Twitter. I had to make a new one. So
oh shit.
Follow me on Twitter. Sean does jokes. Maybe I'll put this out on Twitter.
I don't think Elon will ban you.
Yeah. Well, I got Elon bought it and then I got banned. I actually had a very fun social media like troll that I did when Southwest Airlines was in the news. Did you see any I posted about it, but so Southwest Airlines, you know, last I think Christmas, like the whole thing just went. The whole company was fucking on fire.
Right.
And one of my flights with Southwest got canceled. So I had a whole day to myself of like nothing to do at home, and I made a Southwest parody Twitter account. It was so fun. I literally my favorite tweet I put out that actually was like almost it got a pretty good amount of likes. I tweeted as Southwest. I was like as Southwest Airlines on Twitter. I was like, it's fuck Delta, it's fuck Alaska, it's fuck American Airlines, Southwest till I die. And the one I put out was it was like 25 years of great service and we fuck up one day and y'all turn on us. Go fuck yourself.
That's a good one.
Oh, and then my other favorite one I put out, I was like on fire. I was so mad. My favorite one that I put out was it was an announcement. It was like urgent announcement. Southwest Airlines now has the capability to cancel American Airlines flights. Or it was like urgent. Southwest Airlines has canceled all Alaska Airlines flights. But and then they banned me because I wasn't like following their laws of parody. Which is so stupid. I was like,
you have to put parody in the title.
Yeah, you have to put parody in the title. So fucking the way, and that's the theme of today seems to be that these tech CEOs, they want to benefit from us entertainers, but they want to put us in a fucking box.
Well, no, you can also, there's the other one, because there's, you know, Louis C.K., there's one on Twitter called Louis K.C.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you don't have to put parody.
Oh, so you can just flip letters.
Yeah, exactly.
That's interesting. So I think I've also seen like not Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Which is, but either way, it's like the fact, I mean, it's really just goes to show like how like, it's the autism of these CEOs where it's like, if you want to make jokes, you gotta, the internet, we don't want to have misinformation on the internet. So if you want to make jokes, make sure you say, this is a joke before you do the joke.
That's why Biden's going after Elon Musk. Have you seen that?
No.
Where he's talking about that, that basically all the misinformation that's coming out, you know what I mean, about it. And now you have comedians like backing up Biden and stuff.
So what's Biden saying about Elon?
That X is putting out a lot of misinformation and it's harmful to people.
Really?
Yeah.
And the comics are backing Biden?
There's a few comics that are like and man, I feel kind of bad. She's being attacked, Sarah Silverman.
Wait, what's going on with Sarah Silverman?
I'll show you.
Shit.
She was talking about.
Let's come back to the Lex Fridman thing for sure, though. Sarah Silver. I think I saw this story. Was it like
She has 11.7 million followers.
That's crazy.
That's insane. I didn't know she had that many followers.
So she's been
going after RFK, and then this is the one she put.
Okay, so some guy's talking. I don't know who Ted Allen is, but public service announcement. So it's like a bunch of stuff that Biden purportedly did while in office.
And she put,
and then Sarah Silverman goes, "He may be an old fuck, but this old fuck is getting shit done."
And then look at the tweets. Everybody's starting.
And then people are like, "Oh, they're just shitting on her. Like, what did he get done?"
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I thought like she was like getting fucking canceled. Like really?
No,
like,
not
for
canceled.
real.
I'm just saying like the people on Twitter are like, what the hell are you talking about? And they're accusing her of being like, yeah, it's good for you if you're rich, but understand we can't afford gas, food. Like it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
kind of like the same thing when people are like, just order Uber Eats, stay home. And it's like, who can afford Uber Eats for every meal? What are you talking about?
No, I mean, it's time to, if you can, it's time to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. It's time to work hard.
Yeah.
And it's time to learn to code. Whenever anyone complains about money, I say, first of all, is your grandfather dead? Second of all, learn to code. Do you know Ruby on Rails? Do you know Python? Well, you don't? Well, then it's time to learn Ruby on Rails. It's time to make a web app. When people are like, when anyone complains to me, they're like, my son has terminal cancer and I don't know what to do. Yeah. He's 4 years old.
Yeah.
I found out that he has a rare form of lung cancer that's incurable. I say, have you taken elite coding boot camp? Have you been on elite code boot camp? Maybe that can help pay for his medical bills.
Is C++ still a thing?
Yes, C++ is.
That's the one I learned.
It's the backbone of pretty much everything that actually matters.
That and JavaScript.
Yep. CS gang.
This lady, I can't afford to go to a grocery store. I can't afford to drive to work in the few days leading up to the next paycheck. I am a full-time RN. Funk off.
Funk off. Hey, Colleen, it's Twitter. You can say that. You can say fuck. Hey, Colleen, you don't need to sell this white woman nurse is like, funk off, Sarah Silverman. Hey, Sarah, funk off. Colleen, people threaten each other's lives on Twitter. You can say fuck. Colleen, people, you could say, Sarah, I'll rip your throat out. Like, you could say whatever you want. You could say fuck.
I forgot what the other one was.
So they're like, oh, okay.
There was one that was just like, keep it up, Sarah. Remember, keep it up all the way to election day. And I was like, what? Why would they write that?
Oh, like she's just doing it to like.
No. I'm saying like, I forget if it was a congressman, but it was somebody saying, yeah, keep it up. Remember to keep it up to election day.
Oh, as in like she's only pushing Biden this one day and doesn't really actually care?
No, she's been pushing pretty hard on politics. If you look at her stuff, she's going hard against RFK and then talking about Biden and.
Bro, anyone, and it's like, I have tremendous respect for Sarah Silverman, but dude, anyone that like, any comedian that like authentically and seriously backs a political candidate, I'm like, you're too far gone. You are gone. Pushing, if you're an artist, if you're a fucking comic, and you are backing a political candidate, you are not a fucking comic. You're literally making propaganda for people. You're an arm of the fucking state at that point. Except Andrew Yang. I love Andrew Yang. Andrew Yang is the future. And if you don't believe me, check out his policies, andrewyang.com, andrew2024.com.
Yeah.
UBI. I just talk at like 2x speed for the rest of the episode. I'm a Coke. I don't know what to do. I have no problem. Actually, before we go back to Lex, I'm glad you brought up Biden, Josh, because there's this other story it's not really like this week, but I want to talk about it because it's really emblematic of how bad, like, and by the way, I'm not again, I always say this. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm rich. I don't need to care about politics. But I'm going to criticize Biden here. It's this next thing I'd like to talk about. It's fucking hilarious, and this story is emblematic of how incompetent his administration is. And you might have heard this, Josh. Joe Biden and his administration, they're like so insanely ruthlessly focused on antitrust legislation for Ticketmaster. You know Ticketmaster? Mm-hmm. They have like a task force to basically stop Ticketmaster from being a monopoly. And I support any monopoly being broken up because they exist and they're horrible for the economy and the consumer. But if you're going to make a task force and break up a monopoly, Ticketmaster is not even in the top 100 companies that I would focus on to break up. How about Google, Joe Biden? How about you trust bust a company that actually fucking matters? It's great. It's crazy.
Well, who's giving him funding to do that? You know what I mean? Who's backing him up?
It's me because I'm selling tickets. It's Taylor Swift. I bet you Taylor Swift lobbied the Biden administration to break up Ticketmaster. I bet that's because there has to be. Let's if you could look it up. Let's take a look at the story in more detail. This is fucking. It's unbelievable how like focused they are on breaking up Ticketmaster. Guys, let's really. I mean, you might be thinking like, oh. Why is Sean talking about Ticketmaster? That's what I'm saying. It's like literally, dude. if you go to the news, it'll maybe talk about the like recent updates.
Whoa.
Yeah, Taylor Swift and the Ticketmaster monopoly. Let's look at keep going.
Wow, it's all Taylor Swift. That's crazy. Taylor Swift fans taking Ticketmaster to court. Is that the task force? Is it all Taylor Swift fans?
Or I just use the word task force. I don't know if, or I guess it's not really exactly a task force, but it's just like the administration's like super focused on it. But yeah, let's look up. Yeah, let's look at the Gizmodo, or I'll click on this one down here. Okay, this is fucking insane. This is like, of all the problems in America, inflation, overvalued economy, people starving.
Inflation is just a feature of the economy. It is not a tax on the poor.
And we believe, and that's our show, guys.
And if you say it hard enough, I believe it.
Inflation, higher. These are all. What else? What else? Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Break up the. You're gonna break up a monopoly. Break up the MCU. I want Joe Biden to go into the Marvel production studio and just find that one guy, the lead. Who's this guy? Stan Lee.
Mm-hmm. He's dead.
And just he's dead. Okay. Yeah. I want to piss on his grave someday. No, well, Stan Lee, like, was he at Marvel?
Yeah, he was the creator,
the founder of Marvel.
Yeah.
He's in a lot of ways almost as bad as Hitler. Not as bad as Hitler, but pretty damn close.
What?
All right. Sometimes the jokes don't
work. As
work.
far as his art, you mean?
Just as a guy.
Okay.
Biden administration updates guidelines on busting up monopolies. So let's dive into the story. As Live Nation Ticketmaster, I guess they're one corporation. As Live Nation Ticketmaster continues to piss off music fans and Microsoft buys Activision, antitrust is a hot topic in the White House. Okay, so let's dive in here. Let's see if let's get to the stuff where they're actually talking about Ticketmaster, because this is crazy, guys. I mean, I want to motivate why I'm even talking about this in the first place. Because, okay, let's read this. There are 13 guidelines to assess a potential monopoly, and so the government uses, I guess, 13 guidelines to determine whether or not something is a monopoly, and specifically for as it relates to Ticketmaster and Taylor Swift. This article says, after the November pre-sale for the U.S. leg of Taylor Swift's blockbuster Eras Tour went down in flames, I guess there was a big fiasco with ticket sales, the fan base immediately set its sights on Ticketmaster, accusing the live music company of being a monopoly. Ticketmaster, which merged with Live Nation in 2010, then testified before Congress in January in a January hearing that it wasn't to blame for the Eras Tour disaster. It was actually bots. So that was a lot of words. But the point is, they're more focused on getting the Live Nation Ticketmaster CEO to talk about his monopoly than Google, and Amazon, the big fucking monopolies.
That makes sense, though, because I can't do anything against Google. I can't do anything against these big monopolies. But I can do something against Ticketmaster. You got to go after
low-hanging fruit.
Yeah,
they're pussies. Go after the high-hanging fruit, okay? I think you know how much people would love Joe Biden if he just brought the Google CEO Sundar Pichai to the Congress and said, "Explain why Google is not a monopoly. Explain it," and he breaks up the company. I would vote for him. I'd literally vote for him.
But he couldn't do that because all Google would do is release all the YouTube and Google searches that we try to find. It wouldn't hide them anymore. It'd be at the front. And so it'd be YouTube recommendations. So he can't go against them.
Oh, like he needs them to get reelected, you mean?
No, I'm saying if he goes and tries to break it up, everything that he's ever said is on YouTube, but you have to search for it. You will no longer have to search for it. You'd be able to go on YouTube and under recommended, it would just be popped up there, and it's 1980s Biden is a racist, and it's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would show, and it'd be real film of who he was, but it'd be at the top of every Google search.
Yeah.
It'd get him out.
Oh, you mean as a retaliation for trying to fuck with Google.
What's the scariest thing to me is we all know he's not running anything.
Right.
Who's doing it? Who's behind the scenes running it? That's what I want to know.
Taylor Swift.
It could be.
Taylor Swift runs the U.S. She could be the next president.
Mm-hmm.
She's made $1 billion of revenue for the economy. I mean, her tour is like single-handedly saving the U.S. economy.
I hate that. That's the stupidest thing ever. That's the stupidest thing ever.
Isn't it true?
No, it can't be true.
She made $1 billion. Oh yeah, that is bullshit.
Yeah, but I know they said
that was a news article, but yeah, she like
and The Weeknd
made $1 billion of revenue. I'm like, that's not saving the economy.
We're spending that an hour on interest or something like that.
This podcast makes $1 billion in revenue. It's, I can't wait until we're millionaires, and by that I mean I can't wait until this country collapses.
Oh, and our assets skyrocket.
We're gonna be multi-millionaires.
Yeah.
But bread will cost. We're gonna be millionaires, but bread will be $10 million.
Yes.
Someday soon. You can look forward to that, guys.
Oof.
But my point, you're right. It's like they don't go after Google because it's too big of a. It's too complicated, and it would disrupt the status quo, and they don't want to do that. They want to appear. The administration, they want to appear to be doing something. Oh, we're going after we're Democrats. Democrats, we go after big monopolies. We're trust busters. What happened to a real trust bust though? In the 50 years ago, they busted the they busted telecom, they busted up AT&T, they busted up Standard Oil. They didn't fucking back down. Google is the Standard Oil of today. And we need it broken up. Google owns you, and same with Amazon. Amazon owns Twitch. It's really insane when you think about it. Amazon owns Twitch. They own Whole Foods. They own your mom's boobs. Like, they really own everything. They own your mom's dump truck.
Well, it's just like, okay, could it be that Google is the government, the actual government? You know what I mean? And that way because if it's literally under the government, they have to disclose what they're researching, what they're working on. But if it's a private company, you don't have to do that. Or even a public company, you don't have to put everything that you're working on. That's why a lot of the defense companies are working on all this stuff for the government, right? Mm-hmm. So they don't have to report what they have, what type of weapons they have. So
there's less auditing.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So if they try to break it up, aren't they just breaking up themselves?
Well, I think that there's I think it's complicated. I think that Google cooperates a lot with the government.
But that's what I'm saying. Google is the government.
I wouldn't say they're a shadow state arm of the government, but they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I mean it's they still have to make profits, and they still have to like. Well, I mean, I just think they're too big to fail. And that's why monopolies are so fucked up, is because I think people just don't understand the negative externalities of a monopoly. The reason YouTube is able to just censor everyone and basically demonetize people at will is because these creators have nowhere else to go. What are you going to go to Rumble? You're going to go to Rumble with the Nazis, with Nick Fuentes? I'm not going to put the show on Rumble. Well, maybe I will.
There's Odyssey.
There's Odyssey, which is a crypto one.
It's a decentralized.
The decentralized one. You might as well blow your brains out. If you upload anything to Odyssey, you might as well put a gun in your mouth.
It's a good backup. I don't know.
But anyway, that was a little bit of a tangent, but it's very funny what the Biden, like, they're like focusing on breaking up Ticketmaster. Like Biden trying to break up the Live Nation Ticketmaster monopoly. That'd be like if I was president and I was like, I'm gonna go break up Jamba Juice. I'm gonna investigate Jamba Juice.
Yeah.
And be like, what? Do you mean the smoothie company? Yeah. Jamba Juice is a monopoly, and they're making smoothies, and the smoothies are not good. They're not good as they could be. And I'm helping you. That's why you voted for me, so I could investigate Jamba Juice. And then people will be like, well, Sean, Mr. President, my child is dying. People are burning in the streets. The cars are on fire. Can you help with that? I'm like, no. Jamba Juice. Jamba Juice.
And then the news reporters be like, why doesn't he go after Starbucks? Starbucks is the one.
Yeah, and then there'll be a podcaster version of me. Here's why this guy is doing Jamba Juice. He should be going after. Alhambra Waters. All right. Well, that sucks. Let's be honest. But let's go back to watching other people's content because that's what this show has become. Ready? Lex Fredman. We're back with Lex.
I mean,
we have done jiu-jitsu before.
Yeah, no, I was commenting to the team before that.
It looks good, man.
Even that, I feel like we've choked each other from further distances than.
Is this not erotic? Is this not like the most erotic thing you've ever watched?
I mean, it's gonna become erotic eventually. I mean, that's what the thing that's gonna survive is the one that plays porn the best. That's why
I think this is pretty good.
VHS. That's why VHS worked so well.
I want to go back a little bit here. I think I sense some sexual tension between Lex and Mark. Let's watch this a little bit more. Let's watch this again.
Where am I? Where are you, Mark? Where are we?
You're in Austin, right?
The mountains don't move perfectly.
we're shrouded by darkness.
Dude. Oh shit.
With ultra realistic face, and it just feels like we're in the same room. This is really the most incredible thing I've ever seen. And sorry to be in your personal
Dick
space.
Rider.
We have done jiu-jitsu.
Dude, look. Marcus Zuckerberg literally has fangs.
Yeah,
look, dude, he's fangs.
And reptilian eyes.
Did he sharpen his teeth?
I think that's just his.
Or was he born that way?
He's definitely born
in a tube. Was that what came out of the tube?
Before.
Yeah, no, I was commenting to the team before that. Even that, I feel like we've.
I hate the way this prick talks. No, I was commenting to the team that we continue to work on our initiatives. No, we continue to work on our initiatives in the metaverse, and it's all very exciting. Thanks, Lex.
I figured it out. I didn't grow up around these people. You did. So that's why it annoys you so much.
Yeah. Yes.
That makes a lot of sense.
I was in my job surrounded by these douchebags.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, I think that makes a lot of sense. Here's a red flag. If you ever meet someone, like let's say like ladies, the lady that listens to this, maybe. Here's a red flag for guys. If you're on a date with a guy and the guy's like, yeah, no, I mean, like, I think that makes a lot of sense. I think we continue to look at like what China's doing and like we continue to like monitor Ukraine. And you know, in the VR space, there's a lot of exciting stuff. There's a lot. He will rape you.
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Just being real. Hey, I'm a free speech soldier.
Yeah.
Tech bros are some of the most monstrous, evil people in the world. I would know because I am one, but I'm not. I don't assault people.
You don't act on your thoughts.
I don't even think about it.
Oh, okay.
Now in the metaverse, it's a whole other story.
Jeez.
No, I'm kidding.
Other from further distances than it feels like we are right now.
I mean, this is just really incredible. I don't know how to describe it with words. It really.
Oh, you don't know how to describe it with words, Lex? Because you're a fucking podcaster. That's your whole job, is to describe things. Idiot. I would love to have you on my show, by the way, someday.
It feels like we're in the same room.
Yeah.
It feels like the future. This is truly, truly incredible. I just wanted to take it in. I'm still getting used to it. It's like, it's you. It's really you. But you're not here with me, right? You're there wearing a headset. And I'm wearing a headset.
It goes straight to your face like that. There's
really,
there's
really
like a
incredible.
space now on the bottom. Because I have the Quest 2, and it's like a full goggle over. You're like, you can't see out. You know what I mean?
Oh, but there's like in the new iteration of it, there's a distance between your face and the goggle itself.
That's what it looked like on there.
Interesting.
So what
there's like
can you describe what it takes currently for us
but it looks
to
like Apple
appear
Vision.
so photorealistic to each other?
Yeah. So, I mean, for background, we both did these scans for this research project that we have at Meta called Codec Avatars. And the idea
he owns you.
is that instead of our avatars being cartoony, and instead of actually transmitting a video, what it does is we've sort of scanned ourselves and a lot of different expressions, and we've built a computer model of sort of each of our faces and bodies.
What's that?
The bottom right there. You see the bottom? How it doesn't connect to the eye.
Oh, yeah,
floats.
that is cool.
Yeah, it floats off.
That's probably comfier.
Well, yeah, what happens when you turn it off is that, what if that being's conscious in that machine and you just put yourself now trapped? You know what I mean?
I mean, listening to these guys talk, I mean, they're about to fuck.
I think
they're about to bang.
I think they're just really hard for the technology.
Yeah, that could be it. I kind of want them to bang. Well, let's keep watching.
Well, in VR, they can.
The different expressions that we make and collapse that into a codec that then when you have the headset on your head, it sees your face.
It's the hair. That's where you can tell the most.
Oh,
it's the hair.
Oh, that it's like disconnected?
Well, no, or, just one looks more like it's all connected, and then the other one you can tell like the individual strands. It doesn't. It doesn't get the hair right.
Yeah. The hair. Well, hair is tough.
It looks like fur.
It's so yeah. Well, Mark doesn't even have hair. I mean, he. It's all. Even in real life, Mark's hair is fur.
And it can basically send an encoded version of what you're supposed to look like over the wire. So in addition to being photorealistic, it's also actually much more bandwidth efficient than transmitting
such a fucking nerd.
You know what? I don't know if he had them change it, but if you notice when he talks, his chin goes out when he talks.
Oh, really?
And on the avatar doesn't do that. So I wonder if he's like, hey, fix that.
Yeah, he's like, make sure it look good on the Metaverse.
Yeah,
make sure it look good for Lex's podcast.
Yeah, because watch. Click on it. Look, watch his mouth.
Video, or especially a 3D immersive video. Of
yeah, his chin, he does kind of look better in the Metaverse.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, they both do.
Everything. Like the flaws. Like to me, the subtleties of the human face, like even the flaws, that's all.
But the way he talks looks more.
It makes
like
it
the
so
way
much
he
more
actually
immersive.
talks.
It makes you realize that like perfection isn't the thing that leads to immersion. It's like
actually his hair actually looks like hair.
It really does.
Like variations in color and just
If you're just listening, we're looking at Lex's pubes right now.
It's very nice.
He took his pants off. Let's cut to the middle. Let's see what we're going. Let's see what we got.
Parts of it that we try to memorialize, so that way the family can get access to it. So that way the account is.
Wait, is he talking about like having people live on forever in the Metaverse right now?
Oh, like somebody dies and you can just go in there and talk to them.
Okay, let's see.
The power of that experience is one of the first things my mind jumped to, because it's like, this is so real.
Yeah, I think that there are a lot of norms and things that people have to figure out around that. There's probably some balance where,
Dude,
someone is...
Mark is so good at the... there's probably some... we could work in the Metaverse and find out what's a norm and what's regular, and what the morals of AI. We really think about it. He has a seizure before every sentence. It's crazy.
Well, because you got to remember, if you're constantly like, I am a human, I am a human, I am a human, it's gonna come out like that. It's not gonna come out natural. You got to remind yourself, I am like them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, him going is like him forcing back his lizard brain to be like, I'll eat your face, bitch.
Yeah,
I'm gonna control the world. Also, us comparing Mark Zuckerberg to a lizard is not anti-Semitic.
Is he Jewish?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, Zuckerberg. Yeah, Berg. Yeah, Zuckerberg.
Yeah, damn,
yeah.
I didn't even know that.
But
I just said he looked like he had reptilian eyes.
Well, that's an anti-Semitic dog whistle.
Oh, I'm not.
Which you are an anti-Semite as we. I'm kidding. Joking.
Moving on. I did not know that.
Jeez. Yeah, Josh is thinking like, oh, I'm gonna say that more. Okay.
Lost a loved one and is grieving. There may be.
You're right.
Ways in which being able to interact or relive certain memories could be helpful, but then there's also probably an extent to which it could become unhealthy. And I mean, I'm not an expert in that, so I think we'd have to study that and understand it in more detail.
If somebody broke up with you and you wanted to date them and you had them you could keep dating them in the AI.
Dude, I mean, this is real Black Mirror shit.
Yeah.
This is Black Mirror come to life.
Yeah.
Like, dude, people are already, I mean, there are already guys that like have anime, big titty anime goth like body pillows.
Mm-hmm.
People are already marrying like body pillows. They're they're in relationships with like dolls.
But now your body pillow has an NFT, and once you purchase that NFT, and every time you upgrade her, now the pillow comes to life because you have your special goggles on.
Right.
So
and then you glue a fleshlight down there,
exactly.
and
it's already gonna come like that. It's already gonna come like
with
that.
With pussy included.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And then and that's the whole thing of we get scared with the Klaus Schwab saying you'll own nothing and be happy.
Mm-hmm.
People really will be happy because just like people are happy purchasing their NBA player on a game, right? And like NBA 2K or whatever, and they play that all day, and their character looks amazing. They spent hundreds or thousands of dollars on it. Same thing. I have my mansion next to Snoop Dogg and Decentraland, and I get to.
Well, you won't. We won't.
No,
we won't even have that.
But see, when we don't have that, we'll be considered losers. It's like, ugh, you have a real house in the real world. Gross.
I wonder though. I mean, in a lot of ways, we already don't own anything. If you look at the wealth inequality in America, most people already don't own anything.
Yes.
So they're not happy. So in a sense, it is kind of an upgrade. Now, right now, everyone doesn't own anything and they're unhappy. So maybe now they'll be they'll own nothing and be happy, which is not bad.
Yeah.
As far as like this like talking to your dead relatives in the metaverse goes, I'm kind of into it.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna be maybe a form of therapy for people to talk to like an AI representation. Dude, what if like your racist dead uncle dies and you like talk to him in the metaverse and you're like, I'm good, Uncle Joey. Like I don't. He just comes back. He's like, where the fuck am I?
The metaverse would censor him.
Yeah, literally. He'd be like, Uncle Joey, it's so good to see you. He's like, who? Are you still bi? Are you still fucking bi? Are you still fucking that guy? Where am I? Is this some kind of gay verse? Oh, Uncle Joey, you're so nice. It's so great to see you again. You're dead, but this is an AI version of you that I get to talk to. AI? That sounds gay. How's Sleepy Joe doing? Is Sleepy Joe still the president?
In metaverse, he is.
In the metaverse, Sleepy Joe's. I want to talk to Sleepy Joe in the metaverse. You know, you just talk to Joe like, hey, "What's up, Joe? Corn pop. me and Corn pop. What if Joe Biden could talk to Corn Pop in the metaverse? How fucking lit would that be?
Isn't he Corn Pop?
I thought it was Joe Biden had a childhood friend named Corn Pop.
I have no idea. I thought he was Corn Pop.
It's a dementia-induced delusion. Exactly. That's what it is. But I do love like that. That's like it's like a recurring thing that he mentions when he has a dementia episode. Is like he talks about Corn Pop. Yeah, I remember Corn Pop. Me and Corn Pop, we used to be little black kids. All right. Am I funny? All right, I'm funny. We are funny. We're manifesting good things. Let's keep watching more. I want them to fuck. I'd love them to fuck right now.
And if you pay enough, you'll be able to see it.
How much? Yeah. How much? Hey, how much for Lex and Zuck to fuck in front of me?
In a year, it's going to be 35 XRP.
Okay. I'll convert that to dollars. $1 million.
Yeah, $1 million.
$1 million. No. Okay, excuse me.
You know, a fair amount of experience with how to handle death and identity and people's digital content through social media already.
Can you believe what he just? I mean, like, listen to how this man is crazy. 3411. Let me go back a little bit. Just listen to Zuckerberg talk. Listen to the words he's saying, and now imagine how much influence this guy has over your life. It's actually really funny.
With how to handle death and identity and people's digital content through social media already, unfortunately, right? Where there's unfortunately, people who use our services die every day, and their family.
Is that unfortunate, Mark? It is unfortunate. He's like, unfortunately, people that use our services, they die every day. And the worst part about that is they stop generating revenue for our company. A lot of the ad revenue that we would have otherwise generated by showing that person ads, we can't do that anymore because they're dead. And I've had my team explain what death is to me because I didn't know, because I'm not going to die. I will never die. But what it is it's basically when a human stops living and their brain stops working. And it's taken me a long time as the CEO of Meta to comprehend that all my friends are going to die before me and I will live forever. And all my friends will be alive forever in the metaverse. And that's why we're so excited to bring VR to the world.
The scary part to me is not that you'll be able to see, a relative that you love that passed away, you
Naked?
get to see them again. No, not naked. You get to see them again. That I think can be therapeutic and good. The part where it can get really gross is if you're an entertainer and when you sign your contract and it's just like, we also own any digital version of you, and you don't want to do what they tell you to do, and then you're just killed off, and now your avatar goes on doing concerts like a Michael Jackson or a Prince or a Tupac.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, who's getting that money? Your family's not getting that money. The company's just constantly able to throw concerts using your likeness and your image.
Are you saying that in 30 years, like
10 years,
we could still be listening to the Joe Rogan podcast?
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, no, they wouldn't have Joe Rogan, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm on.
It'd be Rachel Maddow.
Yeah. Jamie, pull that up.
Did he turn Jamaican?
Did you?
Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah, I'm on. He's just like, he like never gets older. People just watch Joe like talking about elk 40 years from now. That's probably gonna be us just watching Joe pull that up because that's what we like.
Yeah.
Let's keep watching.
Families, often want to have access to their profiles, and we have whole protocols that we go through where there's certain parts of it that that we try to memorialize, so that way the family can get access to it, so that way the account doesn't just go away.
I mean, are they in hell? It looks like they're in hell. This is hell. And when you die, if you're a bad person, can you cut to the TV? This is what happens to you. You end up in an infinite conversation with Mark Zuckerberg and Lex Friedman, and they only talk about virtual reality and cryptocurrency. That is hell. And heaven, you might be wondering, is nothing. There's nothing. There's no. This is actually the only thing that happens. When you die, you end up in this.
That would be scary. That you upload your consciousness into this, and then you forget your password, and you're just stuck outside.
This is the lobby.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the metaverse. Join a room. Just you like Mark's like, what's your password? And I'll send you to any room you'd like to. Do you want to go hang out with Margot Robbie? You want to go hang out with Margot Robbie in the Venetian, in the digital casino? And you're like, I don't know my password. Okay, well, you can just hang out with me forever and never and ever. And your racist uncle.
But then there are other things that are, important kind of private things that person has. Like, we're not going to give the family access to someone's messages, for example. So
why?
So yeah, I think that there's
because no one needed to know that he was a pedophile.
There's some best practices, I think, from the current digital world that will carry over, but
I keep hot. If someone says thought leader, best practices, circle back, we continue, or zoom out, they will take everything from you. They will destroy you. They are not a human being. If someone says the word best practices sincerely, they will hit a homeless guy with their car and they will sleep like a baby at night. And they will take that secret to their grave. I can speak from experience about that.
The words greater good. Whenever I hear greater good, I'm like, it's like a little red flag for me.
Yeah. The greater good.
Yeah.
The greatest good. Oh, and a green flag for me is like, I love evil and I love death.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
this is so boring. This interview is like, dude.
Another version of this is how this intersects with AIs. Right, because and one of the things that we're really focused on is
okay. So it's like I'm a famous person and I create an AI generated version of myself, and now my fans want to talk to me.
Yeah,
you can have a full on conversation with me, but it's not me; it's AI, and I'm charging by the hour.
I would do that in a heartbeat.
Like pay for it or put yourself in the AI. Just like Cameo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People pay, say this, happy birthday, but instead it's like pay $35.99 and you'll be able to have a 1 hour conversation with Snoop Dogg.
Dude, I would sell my body to if I could sell my like fuck me for an hour in the metaverse.
Yeah.
For like I would do that for $1 an hour.
You think people would fucking
It's passive. Yeah, people will fuck. You don't see these muscles in the metaverse. In the metaverse, I'm a strong man. In the metaverse, I'm Matt Rife.
But people are fucking you though. You're saying.
But I don't. But like I don't have to be there. Really, like I'm not there. It's like my digital prostitution.
Yeah.
I would be a digital prostitute in a minute.
Yeah.
Less than that. I would charge a lot.
You said $1 an hour.
Yeah, but it'd be a tiered system. $1 to talk.
Yeah.
$5
feet pics.
$10 an hour as a hand job.
Yeah.
$20 an hour is the boyfriend experience. I'll take you out to dinner. I'll listen to your stupid fucking problems. I'll say I love you for $20 an hour in the metaverse. And $30 an hour, guess what you do? You can do anything you want to me except anal. I will not see my digital feet being ravaged.
Your digital flower?
My digital
Your digital pussy?
My digital pussy. Who knew that humanity would be reduced to this? Talking about digital pussies.
God.
Okay,
Mark Zuckerberg.
We have more.
We want the world to evolve in a way
Let's
where there
see
isn't like
what he has to
single
say.
AI super intelligence, but where a lot of people are empowered by having AI tools to do their jobs and make their lives better. And if you're a creator, right, and if you run a podcast like you do, then you have a big community of people who are super interested to talk to you. I know you'd love to cultivate.
You're doing exactly what you just described.
Yeah.
That community, and you interact with them online outside of the podcast as well. But I mean, there's way more demand both to interact with you, and I'm sure you'd love to interact with the community more, but you just are limited by the number of hours in the day. So, at some point, I think making it so that you could build an AI version of yourself that could.
Damn.
Wow.
I didn't even watch the whole thing, and I knew he was going with it.
How would you like to work at Meta, Josh?
I know, right?
How would you literally predicted that?
Well, I'm manifesting this entire world. So
this is a simulation. I'm a simulation. That's if this is all simulation and you're in the driver's seat and it's all, you really hate yourself.
Oh yeah.
Because you gave yourself some pretty tough challenges, my man.
Yeah.
Having to deal with me, I suck. I'm a simulation. You designed me? Ugh.
I think it's some old lady in Peru. That's who it is. This is all
for her.
Yeah.
We're just two NPCs.
Yeah.
We're not even like maybe she comes to Austin once and we like walk by her and that's like all we get with the real main character.
No, we never get to see her ever.
We never see the real main character.
No, she's just in Peru
the whole life
and like has her own little farm and loves life. And she made all this shit.
Design a whole world. That's kind of what Mark's doing. He's designing a whole world he's never going to see anyone in. I mean, why does Mark want everyone in the metaverse? Is it so he can go to Hawaii and just enjoy all of Hawaii to himself? I think Mark wants everyone in the metaverse so that he can go to a very crowded beach in Hawaii, except there's no one there because they're all in VR. And I think he wants to, have you seen him ski? Jet ski or windsurf or whatever, kite surf. I think
can't say that.
Oh, kite surf. Jesus, what did you think I said? Wow, you are into you might
you said it.
roll the footage back. Can we roll the tape back on that? Surf.
Yeah.
No, I have a theory. I think Mark Zuckerberg went to Hawaii and he owns a little land in Hawaii. He went to a beach that was very crowded, and it enraged him because he can't share things because he's the CEO of Facebook. And I think the whole reason that the metaverse exists and that he's investing in the metaverse is so that everyone stays in their house so that he can go to the beach and enjoy it by himself. And that's what this is all about. There's no big plan. There's no grand plan. He doesn't care about recreating people that are dead in AI. It's also that he can enjoy Maui by himself. He wants to go to Maui and have a glass of champagne without having dumb kids run by.
With Oprah and The Rock.
Yes. With Oprah. Oprah and The Rock, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Oprah on The Rock. Like, like a sexual thing? Like she's like naked on a rock?
Oh, no.
Or like Oprah on the rocks? Like, isn't a new drink?
I think he's just being told this is what you have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By his like management or by the government?
I don't know, by whomever is pulling the strings.
Klaus Schwab.
Yeah.
Klaus Schwab. Look up Klaus Schwab if you don't know who he is. He's World Economic Forum CEO, right? Or director?
Yeah, founder or something like that.
I like him. We're good friends.
People, not after you die, but while you're here to help, help.
Not after you die, but while you're here, make content for the metaverse before you die. While you're here, make us some content before you die, so we can use it.
Help people kind of fulfill this desire to interact with you and your desire to build a community. And there's a lot of interesting questions around that. And that's obviously, it's not just in the metaverse. I think we'd want to make that work across all the messaging platforms, WhatsApp.
It seems more choppy than Lexus.
I know.
There's certainly a version of that where if you could have.
Well, he's broadcasting from a Hawaiian bunker. There's a lot more. There's a lot more wires and transmissions that need to be done when you're in your nuclear bomb bunker, versus Lex Fridman is just in like a studio apartment in Austin.
Yeah.
An avatar version of yourself in the metaverse that people can interact with, and you.
All right, I'm over. This is so boring. These guys just talk for an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe with the AI personas, which I think
talking to an AI, right? This is. So I think the thing that's novel is the ability to convey through technology a sense of almost physical presence. So the thing that is not.
All right, that's enough of that. But the headline there is you're going to be able to talk to your racist uncle forever, even after he dies, and that's exciting. That's what's in store in the future. That's very cool. Let's see here. That's enough AI bullshit for today. Let's do something a little more lighthearted. I want to watch this video. I want to watch number 4. So this is something you might have seen it on TikTok. You might have seen it on Reddit. But if you just click on the I'll get the link open here. So I'll just play it. I won't even explain it. I thought if you're just listening, what we're looking at is it's a yeah, if you want, let's start it. Yeah. So if you're just listening, what we're about to watch, we're watching a video that was secretly recorded by someone filming a dad and a kid at a baseball park.
Okay.
So that's the situation. It's a woman who's secretly recording from her car, filming a dad and a son at a baseball park. No, unrelated. A stranger. This is a total stranger.
Okay.
Eavesdropping on a son and a father playing baseball.
Okay.
Let's watch the video. He says foul ball.
Oh, the kid quit.
Just like that. That's out. Right down the middle. Right down the middle. You don't do your lunges. You don't do your exercise. You don't hit off the tee. You're not.
You're not what?
I
told you too many times. This is what you need to do. You don't do it here.
So this goes on for a while, but I'm royally pissed. So this dad, I guess this stranger filmed this dad just doing a little bit of parenting. This dad is parenting his kid and making him a baseball star.
He's a stage mom.
And he's a great dad is what he is. He is people get so offended these days. What has America been reduced to? Where a father can't tell his kid, go fuck yourself. What does America come to when a dad can't pitch a fastball at his 8-year-old son and say, try again?
Yeah.
You think you're gonna make it into the baseball pros? What the fuck is the baseball pros called?
The MLB?
The MLB.
Major League Baseball. Jeez.
This dad is just throwing.
You can play baseball sports. Huh? You want to play baseball sports?
You think you're gonna be able to? He like doesn't even know. He's like really serious about it, but he doesn't know any of the vocabulary. He's like, you think you're gonna be a famous basketball bat hitter with that arm?
But to be fair, look where he's at. This is the home of the 2011 Little World Series.
Yeah, home of probably home of the 2011 Little League World Series winners or finalists. So I'm like, yeah. Hey, you're on hallowed ground, bro.
This is little big leagues.
This is the little big leagues.
Yeah.
And so this stranger, that's trying to film this dad and cancel this father. Hey, bitch, stop trying to cancel this dad. This dad is. You can't have it both ways. You can't have pro athletes that are really good at sports that you love to adore, and while also having parents that love their children. Every pro athlete has a mom or dad that push them so hard that there's an underlying hatred there. But it's that hatred that fuels their success. Tiger Woods.
I think there's a lot more that didn't succeed because the parent is pushing their dream through their child.
Yeah. And you may think that's what's going on here, but that's not true. It's that this kid's a fuck up and he's not doing his lunges. He's not doing the lunges.
I think that he's probably one of the coaches, and the one recording him is probably the mom of a kid who's not playing, and so she recorded him doing this shit to be like, "Yeah, see, now you're gonna get canceled."
I bet they know each other somehow.
Yeah, they have.
But also, yeah, maybe if it's a mom of a kid, maybe it's a mom of a kid that got cut because this mom's kid didn't have what it takes to make the little.
Didn't this happen in Air Bud too? Did you ever watch Air
No,
Bud?
I never watched Air Bud.
Not Air Bud 2, but Air Bud, the first one.
No.
The coach starts throwing the basketballs at his son because he couldn't make free throws.
Really?
Yeah. And then they catch him. Like, the principal's like, that's enough, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie, but it's very dramatic. It's like,
yeah,
you shouldn't do that to your kid. I side with all parents that want to push their children to the point of tears. I side with the parents.
Yeah.
You want to know how this country was built? It was built on parents that were very tough on their children.
Specifically mothers, actually.
Tough mom. My mom was, look at me. My mom was very tough on me. Now I run a podcast studio. My mom was really tough on me. Now I have low testosterone. My mom yelled at me because I got low grades, and I was very stressed out about my GPA all the way through college. And look at me now. I'm a fuck up. And that's good. Let's keep watching. I kind of want to... It gets pretty bad, though.
You're missing balls down the middle. Everything your way. You've seen 100,000 pitches in your life. You're missing balls down the middle.
Dude, what if like this camera, it's just on the dad, and then the camera cuts, and it's a dog. He's like pitching to an actual dog. Like this father's berating his child, and then the phone kind of moves a little bit to the left, and it's literally a dog holding a bat with his teeth. And it's like this dad is just on crack.
If he would have had Air Bud there to help him, I think it would have been fine. Because Air Bud's the one that told him.
Is Air Bud basketball or baseball?
Basketball.
Or soccer?
Basketball.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's basketball.
Yeah.
Okay. Not base, but is there Air Bud baseball?
I don't believe. Well, there might be. I mean, there was many Air Buds. I don't remember if there was that many.
I mean, the Air Bud franchise and the MCU franchise are the same thing to me. It's like a universe. It's like a cinematic universe. The Air Bud cinematic universe is more compelling to me than the Marvel cinematic universe. There's more character development. There's more dogs, which is a plus. There's no talking raccoons. You know.
Actually, he ended up being one of the most powerful mutants in all of Marvel.
What, the raccoon guy?
Yeah.
Rocket?
Yeah.
Rocket Power? What the fuck was his name?
Something Rocket.
Rocket Rat?
Rocket Raccoon or something.
Let's keep watching. Out.
Last pitch no matter what. Yep. Pick him up. Let's go. Get the fuck out of here. Again. For the 12th fucking time this summer.
He gets pissed, dude. Whoa. This is like a child.
No, okay.
This
now he's a piece of shit.
This is how you make a pro MLB star. You got to do this. Josh, you got to do this. I don't have kids, but if I had a 2-year-old, 3-year-old, I'd get them involved young. I'd start throwing balls at them in the womb.
The only way that's acceptable if he's the older brother, then it's acceptable.
Yeah. No, I mean, in all seriousness, this is like really fucked up, but like, it's fun to side with the dad.
What did he say? Pick them.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
For the 12th fucking time this summer, we'll end early because you can't hit.
They were the champs.
You don't do any of the work.
A lot of you need to hear the lesson from this dad and apply it to your lives. Why do you still work at Denny's? Why have you not learned to code? These are all things that you should apply to your life. This guy is just an Andrew Tate. This is like Orange County Andrew Tate. He's like Andrew Tate he's like San Diego Andrew Tate, except it's baseball. It's not like being a casino e-commerce mogul. He's like a baseball superstar.
It'd be worse because Andrew Tate's a kickboxer, so he'd be like kicking the shit out of him.
Yeah, he like do a leg sweep. He'd be like, leg sweep. Should have jumped. You didn't jump. You don't jump. You don't do your lunges.
But to be fair, his Andrew Tate's son would do his lunges.
That's
and
true.
He would be top G. He'd be
top G junior.
Yeah.
Yeah. Andrew Tate would do a leg sweep, and Andrew Tate would leg swipe his child, and his kid would jump, and he'd be like, "That's my boy. That's my boy." I love this dad. We all know this dad. This is the sports dad, right? This is like a character, like the hard ass sports dad. It's like super into it.
You know, it's weird because I understand that this is horrible, right? What he's saying. Yeah. I understand it's horrible, but for some reason it doesn't make me mad because I'd seen it before. I've seen it with other fathers. Not my dad. My dad was like, "I'm not even gonna try with you. You suck." But other parents.
And what's worse? They're both bad.
Yeah, I don't know. But for some reason, the stage moms piss me off. I walked out of AGT because of that. I got asked to audition, and they wanted to do a thing.
I didn't know you do magic.
They wanted a comedian who was a stay-at-home father, and they wanted me to bring my son. They wanted me to take my son out of school and bring him. I'm like, I'm not doing that, right? And so, but I'm sitting next to this. There's this little girl eating a whole sleeve of Oreos, right? And her mom's next to her, and like she's just like, yeah. And then I did this, and then I did that, and then my mom took me here, and then she's just eating cookies, and her mom's just on her phone, like texting away. I don't know who she's messaging,
emailing casting directors,
something. I'm just like, and I got fucking grossed out. Like I wanted to throw up. I was like, I'm out. I'm done. And when I told the comic that was there with me too, I was just like, hey, I'm out, dude. And everybody looked at me like I was insane.
Like you were crazy.
I was throwing away the biggest opportunity, and I'm like, fuck this.
Fuck AGT.
It's been here. I've been here 4 hours. I can't be here no more,
dude. And well, I mean, there are comics who like use AGT and are able to like elevate their careers, but you don't fucking need it. And they don't want. Dude, AGT crowds. Have you seen comedians perform on America's Got Talent? Mm-hmm. It's a fucking embarrassment. They'll be like, it's like, I look like a nerd, or I look like Adam Sandler and Jerry Seinfeld had a retarded kid, and then all the judges go, and then the crowd goes, boo. That's what I would do. Or you know what they love? They love like wholesome fucking bullshit G-rated comedy. They love G-rated comedy.
Well, I knew when it was when Sam Morril lost to Tape Face.
Wait, Sam Morril's on AGT?
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
Sam Morril's on it, but he lost to the guy with tape on his mouth.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Tape Face puts in the work. he grinds. He's actually in at the mothership. Sam Morril? What's Sam Morril doing? He's not putting tape on his mouth.
It's not theaters, I think.
But does he have tape on his
You should have seen his face too when he didn't move on. He's like, what the fuck? It's a Tape Face.
Dude, if I lost a Tape Face, I would kill myself.
Very talented though. He had a show in Vegas for a while.
He's a magician or a comic?
A comedy magician? Tape on his mouth?
There
was an Austin comic that oh man, I don't want to say his name because I know him, but oh my god, the worst type of like bombing ever, like hurt my soul. I felt so fucking bad for him.
Was it televised?
Yes, like
and we can say
complete.
You want to say his name or
no? I don't want to say his name.
Can I say
he's
it?
an Austin guy. or he was an Austin guy. He lives in L.A.
Oh,
but like, and they were telling like
Louis C.K.
Yeah, it was him. And then like he wanted to walk off. He's like, all right, well, and he turned, and it looks like, I don't know if this would happen, but it looks like somebody's telling him like, no, and he's like, okay.
Oh, like he wanted to get off stage early?
Yeah, like, oh fuck
God.
this.
Oh God.
Yeah, because nobody's laughing. It's that many people, and you just keep hearing nah, all the X's, and he's like, oh fuck this.
I mean, fuck Simon Cowell. Fuck those judges.
And then
I don't like it. I don't like it.
What's the bald guy's name?
They're all Simon Cowell to me.
I forgot.
Mr. Wonderful.
No, not Mr. Wonderful. Yeah, it was Mr. Wonderful. He's just like, you got to switch it up.
Yeah, but what's your revenue?
But we talked to him after, and he was just like, yeah, I would have switched it up, but they said you have to stick to this, and I did.
Oh, the bald guy's a comic.
Yeah.
Howie
Mandel. There we go.
Yeah. He's funny. I like Howie.
You know, he had to stop doing that thing where he blows up, he puts a glove and he blows it up with his nose and it blow up over his head because he can cause an aneurysm, is what his doctor told him. At least that's the lore.
I really wish we could have seen that live on America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Let's keep watching this dad yell at his kid. And okay, this is slice of life. It's not topical. I know it's not hard-hitting topical news, but I want to make a bigger point after this video. But let's just keep watching this.
Yeah. What did you say?
He like yelled curses. He's like, so that happens. He goes, how many times have you had a good hitting session this summer? And I want to watch part 2 because
there's a part 2 to this.
Oh yeah, they confront him.
Yeah,
the plot thickens, people. The plot thickens. There's part 2. Let me find part 2.
Is that it?
It's in Irvine, California. I mean, that's hilarious. Let's find.
What famous baseball players came out of Irvine, California? I don't think that's it. I think it's the same video.
Fuck. I bet. Let me just click on her profile.
It's that one.
Is this part 2? Ooh, this is part 2. Here we go, baby. You ready? So this is the people that were secretly recording now going up and confronting this dad for just basically trying to help his kid be a better ball player. Try to get some form. Try to get some motivation to this kid.
Well, I mean, he's there for his son. You can't say he's not there for his son.
This is a dad that cares about his child. I wish my dad pushed me harder.
No, you
I wish my dad, when I was like 16, 17, or not, this kid's 8 years old. I wish my dad, when I was 8 years old, was like, hey man, Sean, you want to be a podcaster? Then start a fucking podcast. Pussy. You're such a pussy. When's the last time you had a good take? I want my dad to like come in my room when I'm like 8 or 9 years old, be like, what do you think about 9/11? What do you think about George Bush? What's your take? He's like throwing news stories at me and I'm just crying. He's like, what about
he's all foul, out,
foul. You haven't had one good take all day, making me laugh. You want to be a fucking comedian so bad? How do you feel about Enron? You know Enron? You don't even know what Enron is. You don't read. You don't do the work. You don't write every day. You don't free write. You don't practice your vocal exercises. When's the last time that how do you expect to get on Joe Rogan someday if you don't have a take on anything? And I'd just be like, I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry.
On the level of child abuse, I wouldn't classify. I would classify it as an asshole. But I
Do you
would
think
not
this
classify
is child abuse?
No, I don't think this is child abuse. If he would have hit him with a ball, or he would have, you know what I mean? He would have pushed him, something like that, then yes. But there was no physical. This is a frustrated dad seeing what he hated about himself as a kid in his son.
You hit the nail on the head. And I think it's only makes sense that losers breed losers. And that's exactly what's happening here. But let's watch the confrontation.
All right.
Hey, buddy, you're doing really good, okay? You're doing good.
Sir, shouldn't we be a little quieter about that?
You keep saying the things you are saying. Don't you think it's a little harsh?
To your kid?
Because he's doing really well. Those are just not good throws.
Well, okay.
Damn, and then she attacks his throwing. You throw like a bitch. That's why. It's not your son. It's your bitch throwing.
I mean, first of all, she's like, you're doing really well, kid. Let's not give up participation trophies. The kid was not doing well. The kid wasn't hitting anything.
Hold on. An 8-year-old was hitting overhand pitches. Most 8-year-olds cannot hit that.
That's true. I haven't been near 8-year-olds. For the record, I haven't been near an 8-year-old in a long time.
Most of them cannot. They don't even know which base to run to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the fact that he's like, that is true. But that's because of the shitty dad, angry parenting dad that he knows the game so well. It also is why he hates the game.
Well, it's also he said this is the 12th time this summer. So that means almost every week he's throwing pitches to his son.
Yeah.
So
let's see how the dad reacts.
He's a really little kid.
He's batting really well. Those are just not good throws.
Oh, really?
You're saying?
Yeah, they weren't good throws.
Sure, Ember.
I really do. It means a lot. Thank you very much.
You're saying the only compliment you have said to your son is that he has a good eye about your bad throws. Do you realize that?
I don't realize it. I'm not listening to you.
You should be, because you're screaming at your child. Your kid shouldn't be listening to you. We do have a child. Your baby is... He doesn't deserve to be yelled at by his father.
Whoa, whoa. Oh.
Yep. At least he knows there is more love in the world than his...
This dad, average Joe Rogan listener.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna raise my kid like a marshmallow. My kid is gonna be strong until he commits suicide at 24.
Jeez.
That's what this dad is. This dad is literally like, I'm not gonna raise a pussy. My kid's gonna be strong, and if he's gay, I'm gonna disown him. My kid's gonna be a strong, straight, MLB, Christian, God-fearing Republican, and if none of those things are true, then he's not my son.
Well, it's gonna sound fucked up. I'm a little annoyed by the lady.
I'm annoyed by the lady too.
I'm a little annoyed
this
by
lady's
the
a
lady.
bitch.
Yeah.
She's like, oh,
the world's full of love. You don't need to do that.
Yeah. Hey, you're doing great. You're doing so great. Shut the fuck up. Hey, do you know what? What's not gonna matter is when he gets drafted. When he gets drafted into AAA and doesn't make it to the MLB, you yelling, you're still great. That doesn't matter to him at that time.
Yeah.
You're a random woman's opinion. Also, anyone that secretly, and I wanted to show this video. Well, let's see if anything else happens.
Does the little kid say anything?
Let's watch.
Father, you're doing great, Hudson.
Oh, she says his name
Hudson?
too.
Sir.
So she knows him.
Oh, so there's a deeper.
Yeah.
Hudson.
Hey, buddy, you're doing really good, okay?
Oh, it's just the beginning of the video.
You're doing good.
Oh.
I guess that was the end of it.
So, yeah. Oh, wait, did it start over? I think that's pretty much it. And here's the thing.
He doesn't deserve to be yelled at by his father.
Also, this guy's fat. Look, he's kind of fat.
Well, yeah, he works a 9 to 5, and then he goes out in the hot sun and helps his son who can't hit a fucking ball. I mean, come on, dude.
Hey, the only way I deal with my shitty son is drown my sorrows with Lone Stars every night.
I think he's more of a Bud Light guy.
That's why his tits. That was a trans joke. You got shout out to all my non-binary listeners. Did you know 17% of my listeners are non-binary?
That's because they're bots.
No. They're real human. No, Josh. No. We can't go up. We can't go after those. Oh, see, they're attacking the studio. Yep. So the reason I wanted to show that video is because I want to make a broader point. It's wrong. It's wrong to illicitly, secretly film someone. It's just, I get that it's in public, and it's like anyone that sees what they perceive as an injustice, but it's just a guy yelling at his kid. It's just bad taste. It's very, very unclassy. It's very class and it's tasteless. to like film someone for no reason. You know what I mean? It's like,
well, now, did he get his kid like taken away or anything like that? Like that?
I don't think so. I mean, I think, you know, Josh, I want more dads like this. I want more dads like this. I want dads. Well, how are people reacting? You're doing great, Hudson.
Well, it's a lot of women talking on here. So I'm trying to look for like a dad's take.
No, they're all going to defend. This is TikTok. TikTok is all a bunch of marshmallows.
The confrontation will make a world of difference for the kid. I hope he heard your every word. So that's one guy.
People are like, we need to do this more. No. Verbal abuse is abuse. Thank you for speaking up. Wrong.
It's crazy because, I mean, it's like, I remember, I don't know if you grew up this way, but I remember growing up and watching kids get hit in grocery stores. You know what I mean? Like slapped, you know, like smacked right in the face. And
by you.
By their mom.
When they crossed you.
Yeah. By their and it wasn't like, it's like, oh shit, you better, hey, that guy fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said something wrong.
Yeah. And I'm not pro abuse. I'm not pro verbal abuse. I'm not pro physical abuse. But, you know, everyone is a loser here. Yeah. That's ultimately my take. This mom is a loser because she's filming someone when she shouldn't be. The dad is a loser because he's a fat piece of shit and his kid sucks at baseball. And the kid's a loser because he sucks at baseball.
I don't get why everybody keeps telling her thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You rule for this. You rule for filming that bad dad and confront and standing up. You're not going to change him. Why do people think that they can change other people by yelling at them? That's what the mom is kind of doing to the dad, what the dad's doing to the kid.
Ooh. That's not the mom though. That's just
the woman.
I bet you his wife though yells at him like that. You don't make enough money, and so he's just like, you can't fucking hit.
Oh no, he has a boss that drives a Ferrari.
Oh
no, they're in Irvine, dude. You know. Oh, here's ultimately why I think this video bothers me. Everyone in this situation is rich and they're white. Wow. And they're making problems out of nothing.
I think
they're all doing fine.
I'm pretty sure she's Hispanic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is she like shaking? I was like, what?
Yeah, she was shaking. She was like, oh my God. I'm like confronting.
I'm done with these clowns. Let's move on. That was fun though, right? Didn't I say in episode 1 that I would never react to a TikTok?
Oh, now you're doing it. You already went back. Tell a road story now.
Fuck. I was on the road this weekend.
How'd it go?
No, I won't. No, I won't go that far. I have to wait till episode 10 to tell a road story. Or maybe I get like one TikTok per episode. That might be fun. But let's close it out with something a little more fun. What time are we at?
We're at an hour 37.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that time flies. Okay, okay. You choose, Josh. Vegas Sphere? You heard about the Vegas Sphere?
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that one.
Okay, cool. So here's let's get a little bit of a taste of the Vegas Sphere, and then let's talk about it. If you don't know, the Vegas Sphere in Las Vegas, they spent $1 billion and on this sphere, and it's actually Kim Kardashian's new tits, and we're all very excited about it. No, it's a sphere. It's in Vegas. It's huge.
U2 was the first.
And I guess U2 is booked to do a whole year of gigs there. Have you heard that?
I don't know about that. I know that.
Can we look? Yes. Can we? And then we'll watch U2 perform there. But let's look up how much U2 is going to be playing at the Vegas Sphere, because I'm pretty sure they're like. I'm pretty sure they have like I don't know. I could be wrong here. Let's see if they have a contract. I think they have like a year-long residency. So U2's residency at the Vegas Sphere unites technology and showmanship. How long will U2 be at the Sphere? Let's find out. 25 concerts.
Through mid-December.
Okay. So it's not that bad.
It's the rest of the year.
Okay. And let's full screen this bitch. And what song do you want to hear? Are you a U2 fan?
No. Can you play the songs?
Yeah, it's live.
Okay.
We'll be able to. We'll actually let's mute it just in case.
Yeah.
I do love. Here's the thing. I love U2's early stuff.
Yeah.
Like How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb. That was a great album. That was 2004. Ever since then, you know where U2 really fell off is when they forced everyone to download that album onto iTunes on like the iPhone 8 or the iPhone 7.
I never really listened to them.
Oh, there was a when you got an iPhone 7, there was a pre-downloaded album that came on your iPhone, and you couldn't delete it. So and I wanted to because it's like this album fucking sucked.
Yeah,
and I'm like Apple has I don't know if Steve Jobs had died already. Sorry, that was my fucking calendar. I don't know if Steve Jobs had died at this point already, but like that's the moment when I knew that U2 was where they were sellout fucking assholes.
That makes sense.
And I can't wait till the day where this podcast is going to be pre-downloaded on your Metaverse Quest, on your Meta Quest,
or your Apple Vision,
Sean Show will be pre-downloaded on the Apple Vision.
No, don't even do the show. Just like it when they're in that Metaverse area, just come in and whisper and be like, "Hi, I'm Sean."
We should do more act outs with the mic. I'm Mark Zuckerberg.
It looks fucking dope though, the thing.
It is exciting. Let's take a look at I love I'm sure we can play a little bit. It's it's fine. There's no way they copyrighted this.
All right.
Because this is just a fan upload of the this is just a fan uploaded it, right? Yeah, let's watch it. So here's the Vegas Sphere. Very exciting, very cool new thing going on. Let's listen to Vertigo. I actually really like this song.
That looks dope, dude. Wow. That looks fucking cool.
Isn't it sick? So if you're just listening,
they had cooler.
Yeah, this actually sucks.
Backgrounds, not that one. Either.
That's so. If you're just listening, oh, here's
the cloud one was
the
dope.
Cloud one's sick. Where's the cloud one?
I think it's
that
one.
Oh, right here.
Keep going forward. There it is.
This one.
Yeah.
So if you're just listening, it's basically a shot from like the nosebleeds in the Vegas Sphere. And we're looking. I mean, and it's U2. There's a big stage, and everyone's kind of having fun. And the sphere, changes to different images and videos and stuff. And what's so funny is like they're already in Las Vegas, so like they're just. This is how fucked up like uncreative they are. Well, some of them are pretty cool, but like for this one, it's like you could just turn the sphere off and just look out into the desert. It's like simulating Vegas. Well, it's the daytime.
And but that's where we are now. What did you just see? You saw them two in a dark room, right? And there's nothing going on.
We are recreating what we can already see for free in the real world with a digital screen.
Correct.
And changing almost nothing.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
And that's innovation.
Yeah.
This was a $3 billion sphere.
2.5 billion.
2.5 billion.
Yeah.
I like you, Josh. You fact check me.
Not a problem.
Unlike, I don't know.
There was a specific part in it that looked fucking dope. Where was it?
Whoa, is that outer space?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, we gotta watch that. Oh, or like the ocean.
But look at everybody. They're just filming. Nobody's watching the concert. And there was one though that they showed that I was watching it on Instagram and I got a little sick. I think this is the part. It's with all the angels.
Oh shit.
Birds. So you go into it and then all these angels, doves.
So this is the Vegas Sphere. We're like going into like a fucking portal right now.
Yeah.
Whoa. And now we're in like hell?
It looks like doves fighting serpents.
It's like I guess almost a bunch of animals fighting each other or flying in the sky. Lizards and fucking frogs. It's like, I kind of want to watch this again real quick. Dude, we could make this a meme. We could make this a meme. The Vegas sphere. Ready?
Yeah.
So they're in like the ocean. There's this big egg. And we're traveling through the egg. And there's a bunch of doves.
This is with the sperm going
Dude,
in.
Yeah. And we go in, right? And then what's revealed is...
Where does I go?
Kim Kardashian sex tape.
That'd be crazy.
We go through, and you're in the Vegas sphere. It's like, whoa, doves, beauty, electric guitar delay. Kim Kardashian's pussy.
That would be the craziest thing to watch porn on.
I know. They need to play porn on the Vegas sphere. It's fucking Las Vegas, the Sin City.
Yeah.
They gotta like do a porn night.
I'm pretty sure whoever made this already did that.
Yeah, in secret.
Yeah.
Like he snuck in and was like, and I bet you he like accidentally played it on the outside of the sphere, just jacking off. No, I mean it's pretty incredible technology. But what's sad, people are calling. You know, I saw a take on the Vegas sphere, and we'll close it on this. Thanks for listening, guys. What was sad about the Vegas sphere is someone was like trying to defend America as a civilization by saying, "Oh, could a late stage republic, like a late stage republic, as in like a failing republic?" They had a photo of the Vegas sphere, and on Twitter, this guy was like, "Could a late stage republic build this?" Yes. This is exactly what a late stage republic would build, because you know what? American attention spans are so fucking low at this point that you can't even just watch a band play the guitar. The Vegas sphere is a physical manifestation of what TikTok is. It's TikTok on a big screen, constantly being stimulated, so that you don't go on your phone during the show. That's what the fuck the Vegas sphere is.
Well,
that's what the Vegas sphere is.
I mean, to be fair,
check.
Pink Floyd was trying to do, you know what I mean? The Grateful Dead, all these are doing that.
True, they visualizations.
Yeah.
It is. It actually isn't really a new thing.
No, it's the first time it's like almost a 360 IMAX.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's even more.
I kind of want to go there and tag it, like do graffiti. Like I want to go tag the Vegas sphere. Why hasn't it been tagged yet? The security's probably pretty high.
I'm pretty sure they have cameras everywhere.
I go there with a mask.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they can facial recognition still with that.
you try to tag the Vegas sphere in the eye, and eye just fucking it's looking at you.
Didn't they have that blinking eye on the outside?
I think they did have like an eye that was like looking at people. Anyway, and also U2, I'm like, really? Like U2 hasn't made a good song in 20 fucking years. Every song these days for U2 is literally just it's a delayed electric guitar, and then the lead singer going, it's like the electric guitar will go, I lost my voice.
Yeah, but that's why they have the visuals, so it looks better.
Yeah. So it's like the visuals make the song sound good, because it's U2 is basically these days is just like background music for like fucking, or like U2 is all U2 music is these days is just like what boomers used to have in the background while they fuck.
I think it's just at Target.
Or it's to be played while you shop. It's like retail shopping music. It's like safe derivative electric guitar delay bullshit. That's what U2 is. I'm a huge fan. Love it. Love U2. Always have. Maybe I lied earlier. You know, I said I like their old stuff. I like their old stuff. I only like U2's new stuff. I actually think U2's latest album was their first good one. All the other stuff was trash. No Line on the Horizon.
Let's do the podcast there.
Yes. Oh, dude, do you think Vegas Sphere is going to have podcasts? Could you imagine the Joe Rogan experience at the Vegas Sphere?
That could happen.
It's just cut to Joe
Rogan. His biggest fan base is in Las Vegas because of UFC.
Holy fuck. I think this is going to happen, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, Joe Rogan, his face like in the inside of a sphere, just be like, yeah, man.
It's just going to be chimpanzees fighting. That's all it's going to be everywhere.
Hey, Jamie, pull that up on the sphere.
Yeah.
Jamie, pull it up on the sphere.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen.
It's going to be Rogan being like, he's being like, yeah, but, fuck. Sorry for the technical difficulties. It's going to just be Rogan being like, Be like on the Vegas sphere, like, hey Jamie, can you pull up like the actual efficacy of the mRNA vaccines? And then it's just like him moving a web page, and that's this Vegas sphere. And Alex Jones just,
and it'll sell out.
Oh, I'm going. I mean, I'll be on that episode. I'll be invited to be on that episode. Should I stop? I should stop making fun of him because we are in his backyard.
I haven't been making fun of him at all.
Me neither. I've never even mentioned Ho Jogan. When we say Joe Rogan, that's actually code for all of the Jews.
Oh my God.
No, it's not. It's not.
That was you. That was you. That wasn't me.
All right. Well, this is an extra long one. Thanks for listening, guys. We are very blessed to have you as a listener. Sorry, I get to my fucking phone. Thanks for listening. There's a lot. Episode 9, good shit. Keeping it rolling. Follow. I mean, at this point, you know I'm not going to quit the show. 9 episodes is basically 900 episodes. I'm basically a staple in the podcast community.
Yeah, most people don't get to 10. So
most people don't get to 10. How about this? If you listen on episode 10, if I make it there as a gift to us for episode 10, give us a little review on Spotify, like the video, sign up for the Patreon. We have a lot of great stuff coming out on the Patreon. Lots of shout out to your boy A-Rox, my only Patreon subscriber.
Thank you for subscribing. We appreciate it.
Thanks for subbing. $10 a month. You're an idiot for doing that, bro. Okay. No, I love it. Please don't unsubscribe. If you please don't unsubscribe, bro. But no, I have a theory that making fun of your audience is how you get them to love you. That's why I like to abuse my audience. People that listen to this are idiots.
They eventually turn on you when you do that, though.
Do they?
Yeah.
But I'm an idiot, too. We're all idiots together.
So you have to start to do that, and you backpedal hard.
But I'm not actually an idiot, and you guys are. I don't listen to anyone that listens to podcasts genuinely all the way through. You're like that kid with the baseball.
Yeah.
Like you're like, go play baseball. Like go do something for real. You know what I mean? Click out of this podcast right now. Sign up for the Patreon. And now my exciting news. Josh, I haven't even told you this yet.
What's up?
I'm gonna kill myself.
Jeez.
No, I'm headlining the San Antonio LOL Comedy Club.
Fuck yeah, when?
Sunday, November 12th.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Hell
it's
yeah.
my first. I'm a stand-up, in case you didn't know. I am headlining my first ever official comedy club. It's taken me 7 years to get to this point. It's gonna be a great fucking show. Come on out if you're in San Antonio. I think people from San Antonio listen to the show.
Yeah.
We have some fans in San Antonio. So come on out. It's gonna be a great show. We can hang out. We can talk about Klaus Schwab afterwards, and how BlackRock owns everything. And you'll finally have your chance to bring like a serrated knife and rip out my organs in front of me. But please come to that. It's gonna be a great comedy show. I'm very excited. I'm gonna have a lot of more live dates. I'm trying to headline more and just do the damn thing. You know, fuck the gatekeepers. Suck my fucking dick. Okay. I'm doing it on my own. I don't need anyone. I have my grandpa's fortune to spend, which is almost gone. And if I never perform at the Comedy Store or the Mothership or the Comedy Cellar, I don't care. I don't care.
He doesn't mean that. He wants.
That's how I'm gonna be able. That's the secret.
Oh, okay.
That's how they'll book me.
Got it.
I'm negging. I neg now.
Got it. No, you can't say that.
I can't say.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say.
I am an.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a.
Yeah. Got it.
And no, I'm very pleased with the show's performance. Josh, where can people find you? What's going on with you?
Comedy Frequency, and check out Onslaught every Tuesday at Creek in the Cave.
I'll be at that tomorrow. Or tonight, I guess, if you're listening on Tuesday.
And it's at 10 p.m. And then the Black Rabbit Showcase every Thursday off 5th and Brazos. So check that out.
That was very fun. It's a new underground comedy club. Yeah. We helped crack it open. Josh is doing a great job. And enjoy your shift at Jamba Juice. And I love you. Have a great night.